timeless reading for Virgo. Your first row starts with the card fertility, soon, wealth, and male. The second row looks a little bit different and it's a little bit more complex. The first row is very simple and I think it's very obvious here. Fertility, soon, wealth, and male. It is all very fertile and progressive energy. There is the perfect composition of water, earth, air, sunlight. Something can grow very well. Everything is perfect for growth here. Everything is actually ready. And I don't know why I'm getting it, but I'm getting that there are several things in your life, several areas. I feel like the fertility card indicates that there is something that you will soon establish, because you will realize, oh my God, this is the perfect time and place to start something. And it could be a business. For some of you, it could be a relationship, but I feel much, much more that it is related to your career. Or maybe to a hobby that will turn into a career. And you will suddenly realize, oh my God, I should try this because the time is just perfect right now. But yet at the same time, there is something else that you are looking forward to and you feel like, oh my God, or you know it is happening soon because you already, no, I can't say you are seeing the signs, because seeing signs can also be very deceiving, but like you have proper proof that it is coming. It is almost there, but it's a second thing here. Those two things I feel like are apart from each other. You might not even be aware of this. I feel like by the time you find this reading, you will already have a feeling for what this is about here, this soon card. You already sense it. It's something that you've been aiming for maybe for a long time. But this fertility thing, this is something that you might realize in the near future. Like, oh my God, there is another thing that I could invest some work into that could become very successful here. So that's what it's about. It's not just about your success regarding being perceived as someone who's very competent, but it's also, sometimes we are successful in that sense, but we don't get a huge raise or a lot of money for something, but we are still being seen as very competent and we are being perceived as very, I forgot what I wanted to say. We are just being appreciated for what we are doing. People know that you are good at something, but you're not getting super rich by doing it. You might be a super good nurse and everyone knows how professional, how competent you are. And you might receive a little raise, but then there are, legal regulations for how much someone can earn. So you know what I mean. But in this case, it's not like that. Like there is a raise in financial income, because it's not just an increase in money, it's proper wealth here. And with the male energy card, I don't want to take it too literally. I feel like it's more about representing a very progressive energy, a very active and direct energy. It's very motivated. Yeah. Also, if you're a woman, this could be your own masculine energy. Like, there's something about being a doer. There's something about not being passive at all. Something is going forwards really fast. And then suddenly in the second row, it became a little bit confusing because I feel two energies here. Like on one hand, there is a disappointment, even though this disappointment, don't worry, doesn't destroy anything from the upper row here. It's just a small one, and it's connected to a spiritual lesson that you're learning. You might feel stupid about yourself in a situation where you felt or realized later you were a little bit pretentious. You were imagining a little bit too much about this win situation. Not this one, this is a totally new case here. Or you were imagining constantly how you would win against someone at something, or you would just win in life, and you already have your win here, that's great. But in another situation, like maybe you were exaggerating it a little bit in your imagination. And maybe it's justified that you wanted, maybe someone really did you wrong and you wanted some kind of revenge, and then you're over fantasizing about it. And then you will actually, even though we have the win card here, I feel like there might be a loss in a situation. And then you might think, okay, this person really was terrible towards me, but I should be more patient. And not constantly, act like this guy here on the picture and imagine constantly being stuck in my revenge fantasies. Or if it's not about a person, if it's just in a situation that you were fantasizing too much about winning here and you became a little bit pretentious so that you could force this kind of win. I think it's nothing to be ashamed of. Sometimes that's what our mind is doing. And I feel like also you will realize that very quickly, that maybe next time you will imagine less. And I'm suddenly also getting something about a burnout, that you were overdoing something. And it's not this kind of nasty negative pretense. It's just that you were pretending in front of yourself that you can handle much more than you actually can. And you've been maybe doing this for several years. And then there's some kind of burnout. And yet, by these three cards, I also get the positive aspect. Like it's both storylines at once. Because you already have a win here. And there's another kind of win. The first kind of win that you're getting out of this situation is wisdom. And I feel like you will be, after you realize whatever this is here, you will become very patient and very still, very calm. Not like this guy, but like this guy. Could also be that due to this sudden wisdom that you're gaining, you are aging prematurely. I'm kidding. No, sorry. That's my stupid humor. No, you will not literally jump from this to this, just internally. Am I getting something else here? Yeah, actually I am. I want to look at win and imagination, and I feel like this is also like you're winning against your own imagination. Maybe your imagination has often done you wrong. If it's exaggerated in a positive way, then there can be huge disappointments. If you exaggerate in a negative way, yeah, you know what is happening then to you, to your feelings, to your life. And I feel like there is something, maybe you will not fully stop imagining stuff, but there is a realization that will be very helpful for you here about your own realization. And it's like you're beating a certain part in your mind that has confused you or misled you a lot. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.